Hi everyone, it's Audrey Shading and it's April 8th, 2022. We had a lesson yesterday, lesson 9 with grade 3 Braille, and we forgot to record on time, so hence we have the later recording from me. Okay, well, I'd like to get started, and we're talking about initial contractions today. Initial contractions are those which will appear at the beginning or toward the beginning of a word. We have, it's a lot of fun getting used to these, and I'd recommend that you have your Perkins handy and just jot down what you hear. And if you can't keep writing everything down, that's okay. If you miss stuff, it doesn't matter. Just getting your fingers going and your mind going keeps up your practice, and you'll get to know these contractions the more you use them. So practice every day, and try to incorporate all the grade 3 that you're learning into your Braille work. It's really cool. Well, let's get started, and we will talk about these initial contractions. Some of them are going to be familiar to you, and some of them won't really make too much sense, so you'll just need to keep practicing. Okay, I really enjoy these. They're a lot of fun. I'm using 2 books today. I'm using the Key to Grade 3 Braille, which I have downloaded from Bard on my Brilliant, and I'm also using notes from our class from yesterday from the Hadley School book, book from the Hadley Institute. And that book is not available. However, the Key to Grade 3 Braille book is available, and it can be downloaded from Bard. It can be purchased from Catherine Thomas, and she's an excellent Braille transcriber, and her address is braille@panix, PANIX.com, and that's $10 for the book. In June, we'll be able to ask NLS to send us a copy, and they will, and it won't cost anything. So it's just a wonderful dream come true to think of being able to own Braille books. It's just a wonderful thing, besides the electronic books, to have a paper book that's yours and not have to send back. I love that. Okay, I've digressed a bit, but it just brings me great joy to know this. Pardon me, please. Thanks. Okay, so let's talk about these contractions. And I got to wake up my Braille Touch here. I've got 2 devices here. And give me a second. Okay. So we have the 245, and that is the sign for DE. Okay, and we're going to have the OU contraction, and that is for OU2. The SP contraction, which is the 126. We have the RE contraction, which is 246. We have the UN contraction, which is 346. We have the QU contraction, which is the letter Q. Each of these initial contractions must be its own syllable. Rule 1, one cell initial sign may follow another initial sign or a syllable expressed by a lower sign. So we'll see a lot of these. Here's an example. Unspotted. Okay, and that we have 2 contractions here. The UN, which is 346. We have the SP, which is 126. And then we have O. We actually don't use the O. And then TT and ED, unspotted. Disrespectful. We have the DIS contraction, the RE contraction, and the SP contraction, and CT, and then you'll learn the FUL contraction later, which is FL For now, you're certainly welcome to use the .56L. Remember, grade 3 is your grade. You can write it as follow the rules, be comfortable with the rules, because you may read books in it. But again, if there's something that you're comfortable with and you write it a certain way and you can read it, just remember that those are your notes, and that's fine. Okay, the next example is indefinable. The IN contraction, the DE contraction, and another IN contraction, the A, and the BLE contraction, which you remember is 3, 4, 5, 6. The second rule says, an initial sign can be followed by a syllable contained in a lower sign. So we have an example, recommend. RE contraction, COM contraction, MEND. You remember the COM is the 3, 6. Undismayed, we have the UN contraction and the DIS contraction. MAYED. We have outdistance, again you have the OU contraction, and the lower sign, the DIS contraction. Okay, we have a few exceptions. We have words like deify, DEIFY. I don't think you'll run across that word too often. You're going to write that out, because if you use the DE contraction, it would look like a JIFY. It would really not read well. Debit. Okay, even though that DE is its own syllable, you would write it out. Otherwise, it would be JB, and that just would not work, JBIT. And we have unite, and even though the U, that's its own syllable, so that's not going to work. UNITE, you'd write it out. Okay, so we're going to go over a whole bunch of words with these contractions. I know I gave you the rules first, which may be a little difficult, but I wanted you to have the rules, and now we will play with the words, okay? Okay, so let's look at, this is the grade 3 Braille, key to grade 3 Braille. Okay, and here we go. We have the DE contraction, debar, define, defy, depend, detain, determine. Okay, they have the QU next, so we have quaint, QAINT, queen, QEEN, quit. We have the EX contraction, and we have examine. We have exceed, exempt, explain, extend. The SP contraction, we have speed, spin, sponge, sport, spot, spring, sprout, spy. Now we have the OU. We have outer. You put the OU contraction and the ER contraction. Outfit, outline, outpour. Outrun, outstanding. The RE contraction, which is 2, 4, 6, we'd have refine, regain, regard. We can also have disregard, rename, re-examine, and now we have the 3, 4, 6, which is the UN, unable. And remember, you'll use the BLE contraction there. unbound, undefined, unrefined, unexamined. Okay, and let's see if that is it. I believe it is. Okay, so now we're going to go to do some other exercises. And we have uncertain. I'll give you a few seconds to see if you can get it. You have the UN contraction and then CER for certain. Reinsert. 246. IN contraction. SERT. Queen. QEEN. Examine. XAMINE. Unrefined. We did that already, but I'm sorry, this is I read it correctly, sorry. Unrefined. You have the UN, the RE, and the IN. Quarantine, QU contraction, AR, the N, TIN contraction, and the E. Unnecessary, UN contraction, NEC. Quota, QOTA. Reconstitute, RECON, STTU, and the TE contraction is a terminal contraction. We haven't learned it, 356, but we have done words like note, which is N, and the 356. So I'm throwing that in there with reconstitute. Quarrel, Q contraction, the QU, AR, RL. Replenish, RE contraction, PLEN, SH. Exhibit, EX contraction, HBT. Redevelop, the RE contraction, DE contraction, VLP. Unsurely, UN contraction, SU for sure, and then the LY contraction, which is 4-5. Outcast, OU contraction, CST. Redesign, RE contraction, DE contraction, SGN. Exquisite, EX contraction, QU contraction, S, and again the TE, which is 3-5-6. Denote, the DE contraction, N, and the TE contraction. Quest, Q, hold on a second, did I lose it? Yes, QU contraction, EST contraction. Okay, I know this is a lot to take in, but again, play with them. Just look at them, write them down, read them again tomorrow, review before next week, and just keep playing with them and write with them as much as you can. You're getting to know a lot of grade 3 now, so you'll be able to make this really work for you and enjoy. And I'm looking forward to reading some books in grade 3. Okay, it's great to share the lesson tonight. Okay, bye-bye.
Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Oh, I was so worried about being co-host. Oh, no.
Oh, no. That means this whole...
Well, and I won't have it for my YouTube, but I'll do another one I'll do a redo for my YouTube.
I was going to say, I can always... Oh, shoot. Okay. I can always go over it with you sometime if you need to have it redone, but okay.
Here, but one of us, between you or I, will do a redo for the YouTube channel.
I'm so sorry.
All right. Now let's see here. How about unrefined? Who would like to try that one? Unrefined.
All right, Ralph.
Anyone?
Oh, where'd he go?
Oh no.
There you go. Sorry about that, Ralph.
There we are. Okay.
There. All right.
Unrefined. The unsigned, which is
Right.
ing. Re, which is OW. That's just how I remember it. I mean, 246 dots. Unrefined. F. You'd have to do the IN sign and ED.
Correct. Yep. Good job. All right. All right. And this ought to be a fun one. Quarantine. That's our favorite word for the last 2 years, right? Not. Quarantine. No one?
Not yet. All right. Jeanette.
Okay, so I would say Q AR sign NTINE.
I would say that's correct. Quarantine. Excellent. All right. Now I'm just looking at these words here.
Oh, we have a question here, I think.
Okay. All right.
Never mind. She lowered her hand.
I have another question when you get around to it.
Okay. What's up, Bob? What do you?
The word de-ice as to de-ice a plane.
Okay. Is that? I've never actually seen that written in regular Braille. I mean, I've heard the word, but I mean,
Yeah.
I don't.
But
So
I
don't know if they
remember
actually...
a rule when I was taking grade 3, and the rule was the answer was no, because it would be confused with it looks too much like JICE.
Yeah, JICE, which isn't even a word, but yeah, I can understand that. That's why I was wondering if now I wonder if they would use the diphthong in there. Probably not. The EI, the D, the EI diphthong. Interesting. Probably not. You'd probably have to write that one out.
What was the word?
De-ice. Like, yeah, that's an interesting. Yeah, I know it's really weird. When I took grade 3 this time, I never thought of all these weird like differences and all this. And Bob was always coming up with these words. It's like I never thought of that.
Another word would be deify, like vilify and deify. And again, same idea.
Well, see, the word is spelled DEI. Yeah, FY, deify.
DEIFY to raise somebody to a god level.
Jiffy, yeah, it looked like Jiffy.
Yeah. So yeah.
So yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I'm gonna do these, but let's see if I'm gonna take some grade, the next part of this, and it says write the following in grade 2. So in other words, if I give you the grade 3 symbols, you have to tell me what the word is in grade 2. So UN sign, NEC, that's 4-5. What word would that be?
All right. Area code 407. can unmute.
Unnecessarily.
Excellent. All right. Good job. Yeah, I love that because it shortens that word like whole bunch of cells. I love it. All right. How about okay. Now let's see. Well, this will be easy, but let's see. I'll give somebody an easy one. QOTA.
All right. Ralph?
that would be quota.
Exactly. Yep. All right. Good job. Okay. Now, what about no, that's too easy. Okay. Okay. RE sign, CON sign, ST sign, TUTE.
Kathy?
Reconstitute.
Yay. All right. Excellent.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, how about Q, AR sign, RL?
All right. Hannah?
That'd be quarrel.
Excellent. All right. Okay. And let me see here. How about RE sign, PLEN sign, SH sign?
All right. Mary? There you go.
It would be replenish.
Excellent. All right. Now, this is an interesting one. How about XHBT?
Okay.
Anyone?
All right. Area code 407.
Exhibit.
Excellent. All right. Good job. Okay. Now, oh, RE sign. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to give this to you guys. Who wants to try the word redevelop? How would you write that?
Ooh. Anybody? All right. Oops. Mary?
That would be the RE sign, OW, and then the DE sign with just the J, and then V, L, and P.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. You guys are getting this outlining stuff down. Excellent. Unsurely. Who wants to try that one?
All right. Jeanette.
The RE sign, which is the OW. Oh wait, what was the word? I'm sorry.
Unsurely.
The UN sign, which is the ING.
Mhm.
S R E S, the RE sign, which is, I don't remember, LY.
Okay, that is incorrect. And the RE sign would never be used in the middle of a word because it could be misconstrued as OW at that point. So RE is only used at the beginning of the word. That's why all these signs you learned tonight are only used at the beginning of words. So unsurely.
So then would do UN and then SRELY.
Okay, that's still not correct. Remember in our short form words, what is the short form for surely? Does anyone remember what the short form for surely is?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay.
You have a hand raised, but I'm not sure.
Okay, let's take that hand and see what we got.
All right, Shanika, you can unmute.
Is it SUR?
Actually, no, that's not correct.
Okay.
Okay, remember.
you.
Oh, no problem, no problem. Remember that remember how when we learned likely, justly, things like that? Surely is SU and then dots 4-5, which is the LY sign, as we'll learn later. It doesn't teach you that now, but it is that, and we'll learn that. So unsurely, all you do is put the UN sign before that, UN, SU, and then dots 4-5, which is the LY sign. So unsurely, that's how you would do that.
Okay, Ralph has his hand up.
Right.
I don't think.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna ask
Ralph?
a question.
Yeah, Ralph.
Go ahead, Ralph.
I meant I was trying to lower my hand. Sorry.
Oh, I'll do it. Okay, I'll do it.
Okay.
That makes it kind of difficult because, yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. How about outcast?
All right. Ralph was first.
All right,
The
Ralph.
OUT sign, which is OU, CST.
Correct. Excellent. All right. Excellent. How about redesign?
All right. Hannah.
Would it be the sign for RE, the OW sign, the sign for DE, which would be J, and then SGN?
Correct. Excellent. All right. See, I'm trying to trick you guys, and I can't do it. I love it. All right. Excellent. So now, how about? No, that's too easy too. Let's see. Okay. What would, okay, exquisite.
All right. Jeanette.
X Q S T E.
Correct. Good job. All right. All right. Excellent. Now, let's see. I'm going to check my time here. Okay.
Ralph, did you have your hand up for something else? You can unmute. Maybe not. Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right, here we go. Can you
Yep.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Why wouldn't you use the TE sign at the end of exquisite?
You know,
like no.
you would, but again, we're not there yet.
Yes,
but-
we are, because we went over note and OTE.
Well, that's true. That's true. They just didn't teach you that it was the TE sign. We did that, but they haven't done that yet in the book.
Oh, okay.
But
my
yes,
bad.
that's why they haven't written like
Okay,
that.
I'm sorry.
No,
sorry.
you're fine. You're fine. But yeah, you're right. When you get that, you will definitely
Okay, thanks.
use that. You betcha. Okay. How about quest? Let's go on a quest to learn this Braille.
Okay, let's see. All right, how about Jane? How about you?
QST.
Almost, but think about the word QUEST.
Oh.
Now, do you know why you could not leave or outline that E in the word quest? Do you know why that can't be outlined? Can you tell me that?
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, how many syllables is the word quest?
One.
Okay. And what is the only vowel that can be left out of one word syllables? There's only one vowel that can be left out of those. And what vowel is that? You remember?
The U? I'm not sure.
No. The only vowel that can be left out of one syllable words is the letter A. That's the only vowel. So to write the word quest, you would use the QU sign, which is Q, and then you would write EST. That's why you would have to write, have the E in there. That's why it couldn't be just QST. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. Now, do we have any other questions at this point?
Okay. Area code 407, and we have 9 minutes.
Right. Okay.
You can unmute.
Yeah, I got to go back a ways here with a couple of questions.
Okay.
First of all, I know that you repeated those two rules, but I'm still back on the first one. I have something that says a one cell initial sign may follow another one, but I know there was more to that I did not get written down as you said it.
Well, it says, if I can get voiceover to shut up. Okay. A one cell initial sign may follow another initial sign.
Just a minute. Okay.
Or a syllable expressed by a lower sign.
Okay.
It looks
Now,
it sounds confusing until you actually look at the examples, and then it makes sense. But yeah, okay. Next,
Okay.
what's your next?
Now the other thing I had was you had something somewhere here about out. Was it outdistanced or outdistance?
Outdistance,
Was
right?
one of the example you gave.
Right.
Did that have an E at the end or did it not? Was it
It did have an
outdistance?
E. Distance, the ENCE, it has the E at the end because of the ENCE sign.
ANCE.
Or ANCE rather, yeah. ANCE.
So let's see. Where did I outdistance? Just a minute. So it should have been. So it should have been the OU sign and then DIS sign, and then do you write the T46ED?
Well, T4, okay, it's just outdistance. So there's no D at the end of this.
Oh, that's why I thought you said it had a D. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. No,
it.
I apologize. I didn't mean to infer that it did because it doesn't. It's outdistance. So yes, it would be the T.46E at the end, like that.
Okay, but what if it was outdistanced? Would you then
ENC or
ANCED?
ANCED? So you would take the ANC. All right, let me, because the D, that's changed in, it's changing the E to a D, an ED.
Yeah, but they do it in grade 2. That's 46E and then a D.
No, I know that, but I'm trying to think because in grade 3 you can change in words that end in E that you change to ED or ING. You change it to the D or the G instead of ED. So that's why I'm looking at that going. But you couldn't. I don't think you could do that, Bill, because the ANCE sign is already there. So you'd have to put the D at the end of it, I think.
Yeah.
Unless, because they say to use contractions where you can. So ANCE would probably be retained. So you'd have to use the D at the end. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I made things more confusing.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It helps us all learn. So thank you for that.
Okay. Now Ralph had his hand up, but he put it down, so I don't know.
Okay.
If you want to raise it again, go for it. Otherwise, we have no hands.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
He raised his hand.
Okay, Ralph.
All right, Ralph.
Yeah. I was going to say if with the 4-6, sorry. With the 4-6D, that would be OUND, so you couldn't do that. So you'd have to leave the E.
You're right. You're right. Thank you for that point. That is an excellent point. You're right. That would be OUND. So yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah, that's enough. So excellent. Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay. All right. And what, Lucy, do we have?
Oh, I was just going to say you got 4 minutes. So.
4 minutes. All right. Let's try one last word and then I'll pass it over back to Kristen. And next week, and here's the word, we shall reconvene in this class again. So reconvene is the last word I'm going to give you guys tonight. Who wants to tackle it?
All right. Mary,
Reconvene would be the RE sign, which is OW, and then the CON 25 and VEN sign E.
Correct. Excellent. Yay. Good job, guys. Good job. Well, you say we are having class next week?
Yeah, I don't have a conflict, so I'll probably lead since Bob can't lead. But we will have class next week. It will be medial signs.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are used in the middle of the word. And again, if anyone would like the BRF from tonight, you can email me at Braille mailbox, all one word, at gmail.com. And also a good site is grade 3 Braille, with the 3 being the numeral.com. grade3braille.com. And it's not verbatim word for word, but it's the same concepts, the same rules, the same symbols that we're going over. So you'll see a category, initial signs, and you click into that, it's the very same material. So with that, I will make a new recording probably this weekend to post on YouTube, since Lucy and I spaced it. That's my fault mostly.
Don't
But
fire me.
well,
We'll tell Cindy. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Oh
kidding.
gosh.
I'm
Well, she'll-
kidding. Kidding.
it happens, but I will do a kind of a brief 15-minute or so recording just for people who missed it, and we'll post that to YouTube like we usually do. But other than that, I will look forward to seeing everyone next week, and we will keep going. Thank you for joining us.
This is fun. Thank you
This is
guys
great.
for
Yeah.
indulging me
Wonderful.
tonight. I had a good time.
Love it.
Thank you, Nancy, for leading us.
Thank you, Kristen. You're welcome. Thank you.
Good night.
All right. Good night. Oh, she didn't end it. She just left.
I'm
Oh.
going to end it because Lucy
Oh,
can't.
okay. Oh, okay.